It's unbelievable compared to this hard work as my parents had. Alan wasn't the only victim. We all pretty much went to the field driving tractors. I think I went 6. Anyway, I'll wait for my turn. That story is, and it's funny, you know, of all the things you remember when you're 4 or 5 years old, going down there with that gallon of Well, people are wrong when they can't even spot their own mother. But anyway, here she is on the cover, and I went through every page in here. She doesn't have a single recipe, which was very disappointing because I could have given that to Melissa. Anyway, as Nancy said, my dad didn't talk too much unless he was angry, which I was able to do to him virtually every day. You've all heard these wonderful, I got to give you my version. When I was little, before I went to school, there was 2 things besides the trip down to with the bicycle when they were egging. My dad would take me down, and he had an old 38 GMC, I think, and he'd feed off of the back of it, and it was my job to stand on the seat and hold on the steering wheel. Well, it was in corrugations. I couldn't have got that truck out of those corrugations if I'd had to. But anyway, I remember going down the field in the winter and feeding, well, Dad was feeding off of that. My dad never told me that he loved me, and that always kind of bothered me. And as you remember, when Dad passed, we had the service in Wendell, and Alan, Nancy, Randy, Vendel, and I got in the family hers to go down there. And Alan was just uncontrollably sobbing. I mean, it was heart-wrenching. And he you guys remember this, don't you? He said my dad never told me I would never amount to hill beans. You remember that? Anyway, we all got crying. We cried all the way to Hagerman, got through the service, and everything was okay. My mother, I knew she loved me. She didn't tell me that I can remember until I was in my 60s. That's the way they were raised. I mean, I don't have any hard feeling. We worked hard, all of us. Well, them we worked hard. Went to the field when I was 6. Went to the barn when I was 6, and you know, we just worked. But we never no resentment. All the other kids that lived in our neighborhood, they all worked like that. It's expected. You're part of the team. In summation, I got a story, and I can't tell you completely, but you'll just have to use your imagination. Dad was not a mechanic at all. If something major happened, he'd call Wayne Jones or somebody to come really fix anything, but he's out there working on the sickle bar on the mower. And he let off a string of cuss words that would make a Navy lieutenant blush.
Is that where we get it?
I still remember that line to this day. I was 4 or 5 years old, and in our old house we lived in it had 18-inch thick lava rock were the walls. In some areas you could have thrown a cat through it. But anyway, in the living room, we had big tall windows. Well, when you're 4 or 5 windows, I don't know how tall they were, but they were tall to me. And that whole wall was nothing but a curtain with some big Hawaiian flower.
Mother made curtains to go across that wall to keep the cold air out.
So anyway, I come in from helping Dad, and it's cold, it's wintertime. So I open them curtains and I get up and I'm standing in the window and I close the curtains behind me, stand there in the sunshine, and I just repeated exactly what I just heard Dad say. And maybe I did it twice. I still remember those exact words to this day, but in mixed company wouldn't be right. Anyway, the curtains fly open and there's my mother with the meanest look. You guys, the grandchildren, you've never seen them look like that. Anyway, snatched me out of there and immediately to the bathroom, and I think I ate at least half of that bar of soap.
It didn't learn. It didn't work.
Well, to follow up on that, she did tell me as the twig is bent, so grows the tree. So that's what happened.